Hey, I'm Ben Dates.
I'm Rafa Chaupali. We are the founders of Nompang Sandwich Shop.
And we are excited to show you the shrimp summer roll recipe.
Yeah, we're going to show you how to make the tuck tray, which is there's two sauces that you can make that's going to go along with it. But we're going to show you also how to roll, which is a little difficult for us too.
So, to make the tuck tray sauce, what is tuck tray anyway?
Well, tuck tray could actually be fish sauce or our house dressing, which we use.
So,
smell that.
3 cups of fish sauce. Try to get it all over your clothes. It works wonders as perfume.
And jump in the Subway.
1 cup of rice wine vinegar. Half a cup of cane sugar. 2 carrots. A large white onion. You could use a red onion if you want it to be frisky, right? And then 6 cloves of garlic.
That's more than 6 cloves, buddy.
A bunch of ginger. I'm a ginger fan myself, so we're gonna get it all up in there.
And some water.
A little bit of salt and some water. The water you're gonna put in there to balance it out, and also you're gonna let this simmer for how long?
About 45 minutes.
So this is actually the base that you would put on the stove. You'd cook it for an hour or so. You would let the vegetables sit in it.
But the key is really to let the vegetables sit there for a good 10 hours.
Right.
So it'll seep
Your
that flavor.
whole house will smell delicious. So after about an hour on the stove and 10 hours where the vegetables are just chilling in the liquid, you get this tuck tray base. Now we're going to show you the star of the show, the shrimp summer roll.
Sure.
And basically, before we get into that, we at Nompang like to use tiger shrimp. Having said that, if tiger shrimp's not available by you, by all means, you can use any type of shrimp you want.
So what you would do with these shrimp is you can do it 2 different ways. You can obviously cook it and boil it in shell on or shell off to get that flavor in, and then you peel it off and then you cut it into halves. We have our shrimp here, and then we have to cook the rice vermicelli noodles. This takes about 5-7 minutes. You want to just cook it lightly, and then when you pull it out, put it under ice, and then sprinkle some oil in it so it doesn't stick. And this is what you're going to get for the noodles. All right, what you're going to need for your summer rolls today, you're going to need some lettuce, some sprouts, some mint, and then scallion, and then your rice vermicelli noodles. And then you got these bad boys that you can get at any Asian store, and I think Whole Foods has them too. Try to get the one that's about 8.5 inches in diameter. It's a little bit easier to utilize. This is also rice paper. Your traditional Cambodian, Vietnamese, Chinese, they use these. Southeast Asian. What you're also going to need is you're going to need a shallow bowl. What we're using for today is just really a tray. And then you put a little lukewarm water in there so you can dip this, the rice paper in, just to moisten it. So what you want to do is you want to kind of slide it in a couple times and then shake off the water a little bit. And then I have oil here for, so it doesn't stick to the cutting board, and it'll make your life a lot easier when you're rolling. So right now the water's seeping through this rice paper, and then you let it sit for a little while you're decorating, or at least adding, let's say, the noodles like this. And you can make this as big as you want, but remember, you're gonna have to roll this. All right, so typically I put the rice noodles in first just so I can cushion it a little bit with all the other ingredients. And then the lettuce, a little sprouts in here, and then got some mint leaves that you want to pick, or any other herbs that you want to choose for your rolls. And then I'm gonna have the scallions, I'm gonna roll that a little bit left. So then I tuck in the shrimp here on the side, as you can see. Now the key to rolling this is really getting it nice and tucked. So there.
I just want to point something out. If you went like this, you would just see the white side, right? You've got this beautiful red side, so you want to point that out, right?
Absolutely. So what I do is I tuck this in, And you know, the rice paper is a little delicate, so you're gonna have to play along with it. You use this part instead of the edges of your fingers. Very key. So I tuck that in, and then I do one tuck on this side, this end, another one here, and then put the scallions in so it sticks out a little bit. And now with my little pinky, I tuck the shrimp in.
Using every one of your fingers.
Yep, and I slowly roll. And you get used to this, you know, it takes a little time. It takes a little time to get used to rolling these things, and voila, there you go. You get a bunch of these. It takes longer to cook and roll these, but it's really quick to eat them.
Here we go, nothing like the breakfast of
Cheers.
champions. So thanks for watching, guys. These are the shrimp summer rolls from the Num Pond Sandwich Shop cookbook that just came out. Available everywhere. And give these a try, they're a lot of fun.